Hey everybody. Well, okay, first my apologies if I'm even more emotionally unhinged than usual. Um, First of all, in my personal life, I've got a kitchen remodel just starting. And for those of you who've ever been through remodels before, probably have some idea what kind of pressure that puts on. For example, a few minutes ago, I found out that our kitchen measurements, professionally designed, are off by 30 full inches. So that changes everything. So that's just one of the little joys of remodeling that and this is like day one, and I've already encountering this. So that's lovely. And the other thing, of course, is this horrendous rally we've been dealing with. Honestly, last year, when we endured that June 16 to August 16 counter-trend rally, I was so proud of myself when it was done. I honestly look back to those 2 months. I'm like, I cannot believe you survived that. How did you get through that? How did you manage? Oh my God, I would give anything for just 2 months of that. I thought that 2 months was interminable hell. Little did I know that we would, in a way, have 12 months to deal with. Now, I know that there was a nominal bottom on October 13 that was lower than June 16. I don't care. My peak portfolio success was June of last year. So in a way, I've dealt with this for a year, and I've really dealt with it for the past, what would it be? I guess 9 months, yeah. So from October 13 until right this second. Almost 10 months, I guess, right? No, 9, call it 9. It sucks. So, God bless you for hanging in there. And that's my emotional breakdown preface. Having said all that, I want to zip through my index list. I don't know if I'm going to get through these. I'll try to pace myself. I never like to do videos more than 10 minutes. I've only got 8 left. So some of these I'll just jump right over, and some I'll spend a moment on. So let's just bang them through just to get my reactions on each one. Here's the all world index. Definitely still favoring the bulls. We have to repenetrate that green zone. Right now, all we've done is we have retraced and successfully tested support and are starting to gain strength. So point to the bulls on that one. The Dow Jones Composite, and I've deliberately put the ticker symbols up to really conquer over the head with what we're looking at. This one's still within the confines of a descending channel, so meh, that's fine. CompQ, the NASDAQ Composite. In this instance, we have had this tremendous rally in tech. If there's more strength, it's going to have a hell of a time getting too much more strength, because this is a formidable level of resistance right there, and it's a price gap, a 1-2 punch. So yeah, I guess if it just like keeps on keeping on, fine, but this line here is terrifically powerful, I believe. Dow Jones Composite, nothing much to say. Meh, not doing much of anything. Like I said, I want to get through these within 10 minutes. Dow Jones US Financial, this is my dream of what the market in general could look like. If this is a you are here type of moment for the all world index, that would be nice, because it's sporting the same inverted head and shoulders. It's sporting the same higher price than the topping pattern, and then it went bloom like that. As it is, I mean, setting that aside as an analog, the jury's still out. This could still complete a bullish base. It would take a hell of a lot of work, though, given the damage done. Large cap, this is almost indistinguishable from the all world index, so we've said what we need to say there. Hang Seng, who cares? China. Gold bugs, sorry, don't care. Indu, look at this. I mean, hide the drawn. Look how absurd this is. Just unbelievable. But as we zoom in, Dullsville Incorporated, the dynamism that we saw here has gotten quieter and quieter and quieter and quieter, and now it's just like kind of like flatlining in the ER. Here's the Nikkei. Again, I'm a US trader, so I don't really care that much, although incredibly, this has been quite powerful. Whoever would have dreamt it, having gone from this to this, kind of approaching the most unhinged lunacy from 1989 at this point. It's really the stuff of legend. NASDAQ 100, Quite lofty, obviously. Apple approaching a $3 trillion market cap. Shrug of the shoulders. Really, really hard to read on this one. I mean, no doubt about it, the bulls have been curb stomping the bears, particularly since the billionaire banker bailout in mid-March. It's been just like not a downtick in sight. S&P 100, you know, what can you say? It's same old, same old. All right, the Russell, this was the heartbreaker for me today. And it's funny, this one, because on the one hand, I looked at the IWM and I perceived real risk and me hang on to my puts. On the other hand, you look at the Russell 2000 here, and there's a case to be made for resistance here. And let's just take a moment on this. So here we have this Fibonacci anchored to the COVID crash low and the highest point in human history. So there's the Fibonacci's. And you can see here, support, resistance, and observe the area between the red and the green. Bang, 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 bang. And yes, there have been a couple of instances where it's escaped that range, but it got smacked right back down into the range. So this is a powerful range. So much I've colored this in green for support and red bold for resistance. And so there's definitely a case to be made for this asserting itself as resistance again. If it blows past these levels, okay, we could be in for a few more weeks of this kind of thing or this kind of thing. I'm out. So the fact that I took I slit my wrist open and got out of the position, that probably means this will collapse historically by 30% tomorrow. I don't know. But the long and short is that we've got major resistance here, and it has been a formidable foe ever since last April. So 14 months of this. SOX, Semiconductor Index, quite important psychologically. Let's see what happens here, because it's had its bullish pattern. It's had a tremendous follow through, and it seems to be kind of a question mark now. It all is up to NVIDIA at this point. S&P 500, this has kind of been beaten to death. Bulls still absolutely have the advantage. We're in an ascending channel here, and look at this midline. See that dashed line? Look where we found support. And we also, this Fibonacci. So this is a real 1-2 punch just a few days ago. Found after last week, which was the first nice week I've had in ages, after last week's little dip, we found powerful support by way of the midline and this Fibonacci. So it really opens the gate up, God help us, for like 45-34 kind of climb. Moving on, a couple of minutes left here. Here's the equally weighted S&P. It looks kind of different. And, you know, if you squint just right, this could still ultimately become head and shoulders, but it's looking dodgy. It's got to get weak, toot sweet, for that to happen. As it is now, it really depends on if it emerges from that pink zone or not. Another heartbreaker here. Here's the Tadawul All-Share, kind of Saudi energy stocks. Exquisite analog here, but look what it's done. It's pushed itself right into that pattern. It really just spoils the milk. Transportation, nothing to say. Utilities, nice diamond pattern. You know, long term could absolutely work its way down to challenge this trend line. But you know, this is a wiggly beast, and it's a slow mover too. It takes a long time to really get anywhere. The VIX, pitifully, I mean, at least it's in the teens, right? 13. Is that sad? Isn't that sad? Here we've gone from 90 to 13 in a few years. XAU. Here's a slightly interesting one, the NYSE Amex Composite. This also could plausibly still ultimately be a top. It needs to break this support. That would take some doing. But, you know, it's not out of the question. XBD, probably one of my favorite ones right now. This remains prospectively a terrific top, but as with some of the others we've just seen, will it pierce above that pink zone there? Will it wreck that pattern too? Very important, you know. Tomorrow, Friday, quite important, and then the new week, very important. It'll really resolve whether or not the bears are going to have any joy, or if it's just going to be a complete bear stomp all year long. XMI, nothing to say. And XOI, the oil and this is the last one. range bound, as long as it stays below here, this big right triangle pattern could complete. All right, I see I'm past 10 minutes right now. I hope you're hanging in there. I'm barely hanging in there, but I have to run this place, so it's incumbent upon me to hang more than normal, so I shall do so. See you later.